wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Gonna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. For the Thrillz.
Money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5 minutes worth of y'all.
Shot.
So much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth.
I'll be completely honest.
The word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.
What's good in the hood? This is For the Throw Podcast, episode, I don't know if it's 65 or 66. It might be 66. But it's okay. Whatever episode we're on, y'all gonna find out later. But this is a special edition episode. We got Third Eyesight.
What's up?
Back in the building. Papi X Dinero.
Was good.
Back in the building. And myself, MC Thrillz. We don't got a special guest tonight, so we're doing things a little bit different. We're just going to kick it, vibe with y'all tonight, and see where it goes. It's more like a end of the year pod, holiday pod. You'll see a couple things in the background, getting a little festive back here.
Yes, happy holidays,
Christmas
y'all.
tree hat right here.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Happy holidays. At least not that.
All right, how we always start the pod, right?
Yeah.
We do a shot. We got shots, like always. Shot o'clock. What y'all would like to cheers to today?
I want to cheers to us coming together to even do the pod. And happy holidays. Cheers to the holiday season. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season so far.
Likewise.
Merry
Hopefully
Christmas, y'all.
Yes.
And shot o'clock. Let's get it.
Shot o'clock. Let's go. For the Thrill. Episode unknown until we drop. Oh.
They gonna know though, because it's gonna be in the title.
Yeah, it's gonna be the title.
They know before us.
Yep. We good. We Gucci.
We in it then.
Third Eyesight. Let's start with you. How you been?
I've been good. Just October 3rd, I dropped a little 3-piece project, which I'm really proud about. And I have to push to drop that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, part of it, life and stuff, it'd be...
Life?
It hit you? That shit, I got you. But, yeah, I had to push myself for sure, because, when you balancing out life while still being, like, an artist or creative in any way. I know, you got the pod.
Yeah.
We all do, like, creative things, so, like, sometimes just balancing life and being a creative,
right.
It's a balance for sure. So I really had to push myself to get it out there, show my music. It was a little chunking time since I dropped my last song to that. I think I dropped my last song, Heaven or Hell, like in March. Both dropped on the 3rd on the ones that they came out. Third Eyesight.
Nice. It's a lifestyle.
Exactly. I don't know if anybody caught on to that, and even the EP was a 3-piece. So...
Nice, and 3s.
It was good. If y'all haven't heard it, it's called 1234.
1234, go check it out.
Yes.
She got some real hip-hop shit in there.
For sure.
Dinero, how you been?
Man, life's been lifing, but one thing I'll say that, like, really is good is that, like, having, like, my first show with a team, a great team at that, Sons of Ragnar, like, I couldn't have it any better. And then having a second show opening for Zero. I listened to Zero here and there at one point, and his music was good. And then all of a sudden when I started hearing the songs again, I was like, it clicked. I was like, okay, yeah, I remember this. Like, it was just me reminiscing. I was feeling good. Honestly, this year I'm more in a Christmas spirit than last year. Last year, personal things happened. Last year, in January, I got out of jail. And so, Christmas wasn't really Christmas for me.
Last Christmas was more like, fuck Christmas. But
in a way, I was just happy to be free. I wasn't spending Christmas nor New Year's eating pancakes in jail.
Yeah. Oh, you were out during Christmas last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. But when you was getting out, you still getting adjusted.
Christmas Day. The day after Christmas, That's when I was locked up. They wouldn't let me out. But look. But no, I'm so grateful for this year because I'm more in the Christmas spirit. I'm around my family more.
Yep.
Around my kids. You know, seeing that my daughter's just, oh man. I played No Soul Ties. And that little girl, I swear, she's so smart. She just literally is over here just saying my lyrics. And it just makes me a proud dad that she's able to, like, actually sing my lyrics. Like, she's like, no soul tie, and it's amazing.
You ain't showing video. That was pretty cute.
Yeah, I caught that on video. You know, I'll probably post that as some content. Y'all see that later. But yeah, overall though, I'm grateful for everything. Grateful for the people around me. I've got in a way tighter circle after I went in jail because I learned a lot of experiences from being inside and everything like that. So most definitely, it brought me to a better person. I don't let people take advantage, and I'm more of like nonchalant. I
just want to say live my condolences for your recent passing of your uncle.
Thank you.
You got the chain on that.
Yeah, guys, I just got this today.
Yeah.
We just gone ahead and we got his ashes. My cousin from Chicago flew out here, which is his daughter, Laura. She came out. We gone ahead, went to the cemetery. We ended up putting the ashes right there by his mom and dad, which is what he wanted. In return, we also got our own charms. This is my charm right here. A lot of people, you know, they have their own meanings. They're over here thinking this is for a pet. No, this is my uncle. And the reason behind it is because his nickname is Rude Dog. So that's the reason why.
His Rude Dog?
Rude Dog.
His name was what, Rudy or?
Rudy. Yeah,
Rudy, gotcha. That makes sense.
My dear Rudy.
Cool. As for me, I've been chilling. I've been cooling. But I've been busy as fuck. Like real talk, fucking dropped the album LP Conquering My Demons, with a few features. Papi Dinero being one of them. Day May being another. Loquito Rico being another.
Yeah.
Wayne being another.
Prophet being another feature.
Prophet being another. Yep. Now we got a couple dope features on there. Dope songs. That kind of took a lot of time for me doing podcasts back to back. Like, I feel as though it was like grind mode. It was like, and Dinero knows because he was like with me during the whole process. Like, whether, I think you probably met every studio session, right?
Yeah.
Even the ones you weren't recording with. Helping out with behind the scenes work. He's on No Soul Ties. He's on
Conquer My Demons.
Conquer My Demons, yeah. The name of the album. That's crazy, right? What other song you on? You even helped out in the background of like Champions and shit, right?
Yeah.
Also the skit.
That's some good skits.
Yeah, the skit has you, has Rico, has Daymade, has Ceci, yeah. And I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
And Dragon engineered the whole project.
Greatest engineer, gotta say.
He's dope as fuck. So like, prior to this, I've done like all my own recordings and editing all myself when it came to music, and I've dropped projects like that with just me doing that. But this project was something different.
Yeah.
I wanted to do like more of a legacy piece. Like, if this, like, I wanted it to be official Crystal to the T. Excuse me. So Rico, shout out Rico, introduced me to Dragon. That's where he records at. Mm-hmm. And once I got with him and I was doing the songs with Rico, I'm like, damn, he's dope as fuck when it comes down to engineering. What I like about Dragon is he actually, like, you can tell he like loves what he does. He has a passion for it. You know, some engineers, they just want your money. Like, you could tell some people just want your money. You can tell who's passionate about whatever it is in life. You're like, oh, this person really does this. So once I see that Dragon, because he'll be like, all right, he'll give you like, all right, maybe you should do this for it to sound better, or it could sound a way that you might even be like, oh shit, I didn't even think of that shit. Like, he puts his heart into it, and you witnessed it. So like, he'll like, oh, okay, or if like, he's not gonna have you put some bullshit out, because one thing it is, his name is on the line. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if you've been to some. I've been to engineers where like, oh, whatever, oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, whatever. But like me, I'm like, nah, we gonna re-record that. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. But he'll be like, let's do that again. That was good. Like, it could be good. He's like, you know, that was good, but you know what? I feel like you could deliver it way better. That's what I like about Drake.
They interact like that.
Yeah. Those, I feel like those type of engineers are like the best engineers. But yeah, that was my main focus, was knocking out that project. So the podcast, I kind of like knocked it down from like, because we were probably like almost every 2 weeks, like one or 2 weeks dropping a prod. And there was times where we did like 3 pods in a month, right?
Yeah.
So we was doing that, and then I kind of like slowed it down to like 1 pod per month, and then it like maybe I think recently probably like dropped maybe 2.
Yeah.
So like now that the album's out the way, and this is what this podcast is for. I want the next couple podcasts to be more smoother, more consistency. I want to give y'all more content. I feel as though y'all deserve it. It's a lot of people that hit me up in the DMs. I spoke on this before. It's just me getting my life in order. I do appreciate y'all hitting me up to get on the podcast. And I would love y'all on. I just can't have everybody on like next week, the following week. Like the way my schedule is, I work. So like on top of my regular life, my 9 to 5, and then with the music. And but anyways, moving forward, I do want to be more consistent. I I would say that would be my goal for 2025 with the podcast. Be more consistent, have more guests, have more episodes, go live on TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. Y'all got any like goals? What y'all for the pod moving forward? Like
for the pod,
yeah.
I know it's more of a stay tuned moment, but I'm really excited about the idea that they will see later. That's exciting. I would say just adding those like little things, like little segments that just even like this, what we're doing today.
Yeah.
I really like this, even having like an opportunity to them even further getting to know like
us,
the hosts and stuff like that. Because I do love like putting that attention on the artist, and I for sure enjoy it. But even give them something to get to know us, like even us just talking even further about stuff like those and what's going on and stuff like that. You got any goals?
Honestly, the goals for the podcast, I want to see more streams, like on Apple Music. I'd like to see like more streams on
Apple Podcasts? Yeah.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Yeah.
I definitely
Spotify.
like to see that.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like as a team, we definitely can accomplish it.
Yeah.
We've done so much. We have a lot of motion. Shout out to Jody Joe. Jody Joe taught me, this was years ago, and I used to work with him, and he taught me that like slow motion is better than no motion. And so I learned off of that, and even though I was doing a little slow motion, now I'm doing a lot of motion. Like,
I think he mentioned that on the pod too. He mentioned on the podcast we had with him and
Dre
and Jody Joe. That was a dope episode too. I don't remember what episode, but it was lit. You saw the pod, right? You saw that pod, right?
Yeah. I posted recently about that one on Facebook. I also want to say that my condolences to your recent passing as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
We want to give y'all more, like moving forward. We want to do more stuff like this. Maybe talk about more stuff that's going on in life in general. Because I know when y'all come on, y'all do want to see us, kind of want to see our personal journey as well. Because I was also thinking, like, when I look at podcasts, it's nice to see that who is behind that podcaster and knowing what they do. Right. And like for us, we're all creatives. So we could give y'all a glimpse more into that atmosphere, especially like Third Eyesight. She just dropped her EP. So and is it 1234? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I got it. Tab it on too.
Okay. Oh, that's lit. Did you get that before? Was that always that, or
it was before the project?
Oh, before the project. Okay.
Behind the 1234, it's because y'all know Third Eyes Out House is a lifestyle. It's more than a name. It's a whole lifestyle. And when I dropped that project, or just my whole life before the project, when I was a kid, every time I look at the clock, I always see 12:34. Like, so much so that I could be asleep. Like, I could be cold, sleep, and then when 12:34 is on the clock, I'll wake up out my sleep and see it. Like, and it would be like every day, which is crazy. I'm gonna see it at AM or PM at some point. And then I didn't really know about like angel numbers and stuff. Like, a lot of people know about the angel numbers, the 222s, 333s, all that type of stuff.
444, stuff like that.
So my mom, she ended up, I told her I see this like every day. Like, it's kind of crazy. She was like, maybe that's like an angel number. I'm like, what's angel numbers? So she put me onto that, and then I looked it up, and 1234 just basically means like you're on the right track. And which I think is, it's actually
before you even knew it, which is pretty Like that's pretty cool.
And I mean, shoot, that's a nice, reassuring message if that's what the message is.
You're on the right track.
So, I just kind of felt that when I was actually creating the project, every angel number along the way, I've seen it, which was a super interesting experience too. So I'm actually creating a project. I made the whole project in a day. I just locked in for a day. I'm like, because I wasn't feeling like musically inspired. Like sometimes I'm feeling it, I'm writing, I'm creating. Then sometimes I just don't.
Right.
You know, we gotta live a little life. And when I just locked in for that day, I was seeing every 10 or
I was like, where you saw that at?
Yeah, what clock was
I'm curious for that one. Like, you want a different, like what? The fourth dimension, fifth dimension?
It's a lifestyle. Like 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 1, 2. Like each time throughout the day, and I just was gonna put it angel numbers. Like even the title tracks, I almost had angel numbers. But I'm like, okay, that's OD. Let me change the name. But yeah, that was.
Oh, at first they were all gonna be like.
So I actually put like words and stuff as like the names, but I almost did that. But then I was like, I got 3 songs, and if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to have a 4, 4, 4. Which I did have a song that didn't make the cut, but it's fine. And then even with us talking about this, because I definitely wanted to ask about your project as well, like how that came about. Because I really like the title a lot. Like before you even look at the song, like the track list, before you even listen to it, Conquering Your Demons, it already kind of made me tune in. So like, what was like the inspiration behind the name, the process, anything you want to share?
Yeah. So Conquering My Demons, also like the words in Conquering My Demons, like C for conquering, M for my, D for demons, right? I'm from a city called Camden, New Jersey, right? Camden acronym will be CMD. Wow. So I kind of threw that in there on top of like the meaningful, like Conquering My Demons. I feel as though everybody conquers something in life, and I didn't want the name to be like just a typical name. I wanted to mean like something like, so Conquering My Demons was the thing that clicked in my head, and also with me trying to match my city acronym. So that's how that came about. But it's crazy because it all like all the projects pretty much like involve Conquering My Demons, like in one way or another, or even me mentioning it within our songs. Even like it's even before I even came up with the name of the project, Conquering My Demons, because it could have been something else, you know. But yeah, that was like the inspiration behind it. I was like, I want to get the city in there, but I also wanted to be meaningful, and I feel as though it's like more it's positive. Like it's I mean, I still talk my shit. I fucking like I go hard on the project, but it's like it's still positive. I feel like the project is positive. If you're listening to fucking Johnny Blaze, which is the intro of the song, I mean the intro to the album, the intro song to the album after the actual skit, Johnny Blaze is just like me coming hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing the fire on this album. And then you go down to the actual last song of the album, which is entitled Conquering My Demons. That's the one featuring Dinero. And that one is just full blown talking about it. Like, I'm gonna conquer this shit. Like, but that song was actually called something else at first. Like, and the funny thing is, that song was the last song I created. Like, in the studio. We created that last minute in the studio. Yeah, because I had a feature. It was supposed to be a whole other song. So it was never supposed to be a song called Conquering My Demons on there. Mm-hmm. So what happened was I had a song. I wrote the hook the night before. At least 4 of the songs I wrote the hook the night before. Even fucking the song I did with They Made. That was like, well, no. The song I did with They Made, that I wrote the night, and then I just pitched They Made it, and she was with it. But anyways, for the Conquering My Demons, I wrote that hook the night before we went to the studio. Mm-hmm. And then when we got to the studio, we kind of like put it together. And then I had Dinero write in the studio. Literally, he wrote in the studio, and then Rico wrote in the studio. Him and Rico share an 8-bar verse. And then, you know, the hook comes in, and then at the end of the song, it's more like a chant, which goes into our Viking shit, because Sons of Ragnar. Mm-hmm. So that's on. So me and Rico dropped an album called Viking Rap. So at the end of the song, it's like some woo, conquering my demons, woo, conquering my demons. And then Dinero was doing like a little singing piece in the in the background of it as well. I don't know if you want to give him a little singing piece.
Okay, sing it.
Well, it's more like it's words, but it's not a full blown singing, but like the way it all vibes together.
It's melodic.
Yeah, it's melodic. Yeah, it's melodic. So that track came together pretty dope. But
yeah, the singing version, Reek will be like, drink until I black out. I'll be a blackout.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll just keep
and
going.
then he'll say, drink until I black out, fight until I pass out. And it's like a chant, woo.
And then black out, pass, and it goes back and forth.
And then it all comes together. But I was gonna say that with the whole Viking thing, because the end of this project is like that last song ends Viking E. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that word tonight. I'm using the E thing tonight. right, like that. Earlier I said Halloween off camera.
Yeah.
But anyways, now like the next project most likely will be coming is the next Sons of Ragnar project. So the end of my project will be leading into, because I want to start the new Sons of Ragnar project with the bridge ending that. So like that drink until I pass out.
So
we'll
you
probably
literally play the next project right after. And
right, like some shit like that. Yeah.
That's
But you know what's great? Because it came together in the studio. Like it came together like last minute, because it was supposed to be artists out here that was supposed to come sing on the track.
Mm-hmm.
This is the third session. He wasn't able to make it. So I mean, you know what? Gotta improvise just for the thrill. Boom, we did it. So it came together. What you think of
I love that idea.
So
the process of that one? Conquer My Demons.
So as far as the process of Conquer My Demons, it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So in Conquer My Demons, like you mentioned before, he has a feature with Lil Wayne. So the crazy thing about it, story time, is that we were talking about Lil Wayne a lot when the whole like just in general the Kendrick and Drake diss track going back and forth. We're like, what if Lil Wayne comes at Kendrick? In our head, we're like, oh yeah, Kendrick's finished. If Lil Wayne comes, yeah, Kendrick's finished. That's what we were thinking, right? And we were talking a lot about it. And then all of a sudden he was talking about, I was like, man, it'd be cool to get a feature with Lil Wayne. And then boom, just off of him saying that way back then, all of a sudden, fast forward, it happened. On the album, he has a feature with Lil Wayne.
But even to get deeper than that, so me and Dinero, I was like, because we was in the office, because we always go over, we brainstorm. Me and Dinero literally have like weekly meetings. Like we've been taking this shit so seriously, just because like now, like Dinero does more than like keeping it. I'll give you props because he does more than just a podcast with me now. Like we have weekly meetings together about music and podcasts. So like we're just moving forward with all that shit. So like,
and he likes to ramble a lot. Like he'll say a lot of inspiring, a lot of energetic stuff, and a lot of stuff that makes a lot of sense that we should be writing down. So I like that he's able to ramble and just like throw out some good ideas. And I'm glad I'm there to partake in writing them down. Mm-hmm. So like I would take notes, or I would say like, hey, write that on your calendar. And ever since I started having him write it on the calendar, we've been doing it. Been pushing it.
I want to get back to that. Yeah, I want to get back to it. I don't want to lose what I was going to say with the whole Lil Wayne thing. To get deeper than that, I was going to say when we were in the office, we were having a meeting, I found this old ass goals. I have a list of goals from back in like 2019, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And it said feature with Lil Wayne. Like, and then I was like, yo, and I showed Darren, like, yo, I got the chills right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember that day? Yeah. And I was like, that's pretty dope. But going back to what you were saying with the whole meetings, yeah, so, like, I feel like the way my brain works, I'm fucking, like, constantly thinking of ideas. And I don't always write them down. Like, I would say it, and I would forget, and months later, I'm like, yo, I forgot I had this idea, let's do this. But now, since we've been doing these weekly meetings, then they're like, let's write all this shit down. So we just writing down all the ideas, and we're putting them, like, into our phones and shit, and we're like, now we're checking them off, like, next month we doing this. Boom, boom, we're going to do this. We got to do this show. We're going to do this. Oh, but we're also going to do this on the pod. We're going to do this. Now, so it's like, we got so much ideas, like, now we got goals every week to knock out to obtain them higher goals.
Yeah.
We overfilled it so much that this guy has 3 calendars. I'll tell y'all this right now. My calendar is my phone. Now, because in general, like, even though I write it down and everything, and like when he says it, now I got my own calendar. Scarface. I got my own calendar. And now I'm writing stuff down. And so now we're both gonna be on track.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it's crazy because fucking I need, like, I can't just do my phone thing. Like I have to see it. So like I have my monthly calendar, And then I have my daily calendar on the wall. Like, I literally have to have this shit for I can, because the place I am the most is my office. So I know when I walk in there, if I see it, if I see it, then I'm going to do it. If I don't see it, I'll probably forget about it.
Yeah.
Keeping it 100. I think most people are like that. Like, if you're not seeing what's going on, you're going to forget about it. Especially when there's multiple goals or multiple things you're trying to do. And then with me, I'm like, I feel like I want to do so much. Like, I feel like I'm so ambitious. Like, I need to do all this, and that. So when it comes down to these meetings, it helps out a lot. Like, just writing down those goals, putting it on the daily calendar, the monthly calendar, even setting reminders, like shit like that.
Yeah. I feel like that calendars, anytime I notice it when I'm on, like, doing stuff like that, because the more things are organized, the more it makes sense for me too. So just like you said, seeing it changes things for sure. I notice, like, if I'm falling off my calendar, I'm probably falling off a little bit. If I'm on my calendar, it really does help. Like, honestly, I'm one of those people that sometimes I'll have to, like, I got this app called, what's that app called? Structured. Like, you
I've never heard of that.
break
But I know there's a lot of,
your
like,
whole hour,
like,
minutes
oh,
to
yeah?
minutes. And
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
I'll even break it down to
Wow.
even
wow.
chunks of the day like
Wow.
that.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's kind of fun.
How does that
sometimes.
process look for you?
It's so the planning process, now that is just setting it up beforehand. It can be a lot because I'll be doing the most. Like, I want to, like, color coordinate and stuff like that.
Right, so you spend the whole day just
So,
fixing the calendar.
but it helps having it on the phone,
Yeah,
like how
yeah.
you set the reminders.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
so when
yeah.
something pops up and lets you know, because, like you said, I'm the same. I'm gonna forget,
No,
so I gotta see it.
What's up, y'all? Papi X Dinero at Third Eyesight. You know, we back in the building. You know, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Forgot what that one's called. It's Happy Kwanzaa. This is Happy Kwanzaa? I believe so. Yeah, Kwanzaa. Hanukkah, there you go. All of that. You know, we gotta make sure we go ahead and put our cultures out there because how our minds work is versatile. We're versatile on everything.
You know what I forgot about? And Happy New Year.
Yeah, I said that
throw that
earlier.
in somewhere.
Unless we're doing a New Year's podcast.
Well, it's end of year.
We could do a New Year's.
Oh, we can.
That's
Oh, we
another
can.
thing
Yeah.
too.
I guess that'll be the next one.
And people
That'd
who
be
think like, oh, why
fun.
didn't they mention Happy New Year's? People usually say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Because we got a New Year's podcast for y'all.
Ooh.
We can do that. We can do that.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, welcome back with that brief intermission. Again, this is For the Throw Podcast. This is an episode, a special holiday episode. Peep the hats on all three of us. We chilling, we vibing, have a good time. Drinks, smoke, just talking about what's to come, and also about past topics and things we going through personal. I'm pretty sure the fans want to see different sides of us. So moving forward, like Third Eyesight said earlier, we're trying to give that. Instead of just having a guest, random guest on here, we're gonna ask you give you more of us as host.
Yes. I have a question.
Sure.
I was thinking about, like, because we was talking about, like, some MC stuff a little bit. I wanted to ask, like, what us
Behind the
being
scenes,
in-
we're talking about.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Just with us being in different times as far as, like, the types of music and the sounds of music, even though it's still, like, a good mix out here. And, yeah, just music has changed.
Yeah.
What, for you, helps keep, like, that MC spirit and vibe within your music where it's just like, I gotta keep this going?
Okay. Yeah. As far as like that old school MC hip hop type.
Yeah,
vibe.
because music's changed.
Yeah. So like, I think me personally, I think it's just a genuine love for that type of artistry. Like, I feel as though always I've been a fan of the MC portion, like the lyricists, the punchlines, the shit that make you think.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I look at, but I feel like even now there's artists like that. But like you said, music has changed, and it's more. Music always changes. It's always changes. But for me personally, for that personal, like I feel like it's a personal question. The name's MC Thrillz. So I always love that. I love metaphors, delivery. Like there's a certain artistry to that type of hip hop. Like anyone could get on a track and say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone could just talk about life, to talk about stuff. But to actually put bars in a way where it makes you, oh shit, what the fuck he just say? Like I love
listen
that.
to it down the line, and you like, dang, I missed it.
Yeah, I love that, and I love and in my music, people hear me nowadays because I have people that come back like, oh, even Dinero will come back like, I peep what you said in them bars. That's the type of shit I love. Like when someone come to me and be like, yo, I didn't realize that. Even if it's weeks later, I might not even tell you. Like, figure it out. But like that's what I love.
Yeah.
That's why and your original question was, how do I keep that same like why?
Just keeping it going,
Yeah.
just keeping that alive.
I think it's just a love for it. I think it's just a genuine love for it. That's why I do it. But don't get it wrong. I get in different bags. I switch it up. I do plan on dropping an EP called For the Thrill, but it's going to be a whole nother side of me. But that's something later.
What would you say, like, your, like, musical, like, because I know we still, like you said, tap into the different sounds and stuff. What would you say, like, how would you describe your sound?
How would I describe my sound?
Hip hop, Dinero.
So like,
I'd be more like an R&B.
I would say he's more like the melodic era.
Yeah.
So, but also he's like new into like really, right, the artistry. Like he's new. So I would say he's kind of figuring out who Papi X Dinero is and what he raps on and what type. Just because he's new. Like he's new.
That
like,
journey is fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me
that's
just
fun.
say this. Once I learn how to sing, it's over for the industry.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be able to know how to sing and rap. Yeah, it's over. It's done. It's done.
I feel like the ability to sing and rap feel like a superpower.
Yeah.
Nah, hell yeah. But third, your shit was hip hop. Like you got that. Like you spit. Like you're like an MC. Like I heard your tracks and you're on the same vibe. What makes you feel that same type of?
I just, honestly, I feel still like if you was to able to see like my full catalog, because we always working in the background before we drop, and like my sounds are honestly really diverse, so it's like pulling every which way, like really like a chameleon, where it's like it's even not that you even have to choose a sound, but it's all over the place. But like for me, the root of my sound started with the MC vibe. So knowing that I'm such a diverse artist, I felt like I wanted to put out the root of me and my sound first.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because people that inspired me most growing into doing my music and stuff, like I love Nas, like I love Lauryn Hill, like I love Big Crit, like I love people that be really spitting for real. It's like, it's plenty of people I could say, but those are a couple that came to mind first that I really appreciate. And just, I feel like I'm highly inspired by my Pop's catalog. Like, he really put me on. Like, that's just all he listened to. And, like, I appreciated that more than the music that was coming out in my time. So I'm always going back.
Yeah, when I listen to your music, I'm like, she's hip hop, like the hip hop, like the origin, like hip hop vibes. When I was listening to your music, and like I said, I love that type of sound, and like diversity. You gotta be diverse. I feel as though as an artist now. I mean, you don't have to be, but you have to be.
Fun.
Like that's the type of shit. Like and like the people that hears like my album, Conquer My Demons. Like I feel like a track for everybody on there. Like from the men to the women, to people that's going through shit. Yeah. Even like I got fucking, I even got a song called Peaches, and that's for the women, and it's more sexual, like, but it's like me getting in that. It was like a Kevin Gates type of bag. I was like trying to get into in that song, and but then you got songs like the Fireman. I got the Fireman, and that one's just like bars, punchlines. Lyrical Exorcism, no hook. All bars, punchlines, multi-syllable rhyming through that whole thing. What?
You never know when the idea is gonna drop through. It's an off-camera moment, but I got some fire.
Uh-oh.
I got some fire. I don't know.
Oh, you got a feature for me?
You talking?
Is that what you're saying?
I do have a question about features for both of y'all too. So, but I'm just saying, just make sure to remind me. I got an idea to give you. You inspired me as you were talking. But Features. How do y'all feel about like features? Just in general. Any thoughts that come to mind like features? Like, do you like features? How do you approach features when people reach out to you about that? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
You go first now.
And it could be anything that comes to mind about features, really. What comes
Like,
to
it could
you?
be about other artists. Or it don't matter.
Just naturally, when you hear the word features, boom, what comes to mind?
I mean, someone pretty much, someone that's pertaining to basically the song, like as far as like what you're rapping about, you know. And I mean, there could be different parts of things too. I mean, they could play the part of where, like for example, me, I'm melodic, so me being a feature, I will come with melodic. However, Thrillz will come as rapping, you know. But as far as features, one thing I'll say about features at first, like, cause like before I ended up like knowing about Sons of Radar, before I ended up being on the team and everything like that, way back I was just in the studio back in 2019, and these guys wanted me to be on their team and everything like that, and I was with it at first, but then the feature I was getting was, I'm there, but I'm not there. And it's like...
You was on a feature? Or you was about to be on a feature?
No, I was. And I had like a couple words. Literally, it was just a couple words. It wasn't even full bars. It was a couple words. It was like, I don't ever want to be a feature again. That's how I started thinking. Like my whole mindset was on thinking of a feature does not mean you're going to get somewhere. That's how I was thinking.
Oh,
but I'm glad I turned that around.
Based off of that experience, yeah.
I'm glad I turned that around and didn't live off of that coat, because, you know, Thrillz showed a different aspect of things. And when I became a feature on here, I actually feel a part of something. Yeah. I got people not just hitting him up about his music, but people hitting me up. And I think they're hitting me up because of the album, or because of the song Thrillz. You know, Thrillz, because he's the main artist. But people actually hitting me up saying like, "Hey, I like how you did this." I was like, "Oh, yeah. Okay," you know, and it's different because I'm like, I like that feedback. I like it when people hit me up for Thrillz, but so like the fact that people notice the feature too, you know, it's amazing.
So good on that performance too.
Oh, thank you. So I like the whole thing with features. Like I'm the type of person that likes to have a song with somebody, but that song has to fit that somebody.
Yeah.
So, for example,
I'm glad you said that.
When me and Dinero came up with No Soul Ties, he already knows. My thing was him, bro. I was like, bro, melodic. Ryan kept telling you that. I need that melodic sound from you. He had a song. Like, it was a different song from No Soul Ties. But the way he was singing the hook in that song, I wanted that for this song. Because I'm like, yo, this is going to sound good. You do it this way. We just got to change the lyrics. That's it. Me and him went to the office, and we went through my beats. I got a shitload of beats that I bought that I just fucking... Like, I just buy beats probably every couple months, and then I just keep them there for when I want to go through them and shit.
Yeah.
So we're in the office, and we're going through beats. Actually, No Soul Ties. Before that, it was called Can't Deny. It was a whole nother song with a whole nother person on the hook.
Yeah.
Because when I bought the beat, it had the person on the hook. We wrote the song. I scratched that. I said, you know what? This is how it came about. I said, let's scratch this hook. I said, Dinero, I want you to be on the hook. I want you to be melodic. I said, I'd rather you be on the hook than someone that I don't know on the hook. I prefer that. That's what I wanted it to be. Because, right, it was Can't Deny. It was a whole nother person. Same beat, but just a whole nother person. So when he said that hook, I was like, all right, I want that hook, but it has to be all new lyrics. It has to be different lyrics. So we literally sat there and wrote that hook together. We're like, all right, we're putting this, we're taking this off. We're taking this. This might stay, but change it this way, right? Yep. And even going back to the song with Daymate, you was here. Daymate was here, and she was like, hit me up when you want to do a feature. Yeah. My thing was, I'm not going to get Daymate on lyrical exorcism. Like, we're not just going to do bars. Like, that's not what I want Daymate on. Like, I got a vision for the people I want features on. No. Daymate was on Beehive. Mm-hmm. And she said, she's like, this song is like perfect for me. Like, she this song is like it connects, like, yeah. and it reads Daymate out. And we talked about it. Like, she said, this is the perfect song to get her on a feature on. Like, any other song on the album, Diversity. Everybody has diversity, but I feel like Beehive was they made, and the way we connected on song, what we did in the studio, I feel like it just clicked. So when I do features, and that answer your question about features, that's how I feel. Like personally, when I make a song with somebody, that feature has to fit that person.
Yeah. I like that you say that too, because you know what I be going through that be cracking me up?
What?
Is because I know my full catalog to know that I got all types of music.
Right.
So, like, because I come out with my MC stuff, I think because I have, like, all these different sides where I also sing too. So I could go, like, full singing mode, R&B, just making just straight R&B stuff or soulful stuff. And then next thing you know, somebody like, hey, I need you on this feature. And it's like, just going in, I'm like, fuck, I'm like on some love song shit right now.
Right,
trying to get me in my bag.
Right.
Hit the kill switch. And
The kill switch.
You know what?
Yeah, oh,
but
shit.
you know, on my first song, I said that on the song too. I said, make a R&B hit same day, hit the kill switch. I know that they feel this. And so I can make the switch, but sometimes I'll be like, oh man, I just want to make some chill shit right now.
Y'all
want me to rap like straight bars.
You want to go hardcore right now.
But I do, I love features. I love what features can bring out of you. One thing that I give, like, artists advice on sometimes when I see people get in that space of feeling like a little uninspired and it's just not nothing coming to you, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should, like, seek out a feature. Like, sometimes, like, just collaborating with someone else would just bring you back to life a little bit, or even just checking out another artist's music and listening to it. Like, there's been some moments where I've been like, oh, man, I'm just not feeling it, and then I'll do a feature or something collaborative, and I'm just like, thank you.
No, I respect
you just
that.
turn me up.
You know, it's funny you say that. So there was a period of time, like they say sometimes writer block, stuff like that, or shit that happens in life. So, like, it's time where I lost people in my life, and it just made me not want to write. And it was like times where like I know when stuff like that happens, I make a song about the people that passed away, and it got to the point like so many people passed away that like, why I'm writing all these songs about people passing away. It fucking hurts, like, because I put my soul into the music, so I feel it, and then people be like, yeah, I felt that, but like I'm like, I don't want to do this, like I don't want to keep writing songs about people that passed away, right? Yeah, so but to get to the same topic, the features, so. I was in a mode where I wasn't doing music, and I want to shout out to Rico because he hit me up. Yeah, he hit me up, and he was like, before we had Sons of Ragnar, blah blah blah. We were talking, and because we both were on some photography, like videography vibes, because that's what we both do. And I got Rico on a podcast, and he found out that I do music, found out that he do music, and he was like, all right, let's get on something. Like, he really pushed me like to get in my music bag again, and I'm like. When you're in like a down state, you don't want to do music. Like sometimes people do, like you got the sad songs that people do, but I just be like, man, fuck this shit. Like fuck music, fuck everything. But then I started jumping on features. Just I don't gotta do too much. Just gotta get on the thing. And then what we did, I think it was Batty Girl. That's one of the songs that we actually performed. But I'm like, all right, cool, and it made me feel good again. I'm like, all right. I'm back in my artist bag. All right, we went to perform, and that sparked again. Like, oh, this performing feeling is great. Like, I miss this. Like, certain things those features is what just about me featuring with Rico. It kind of like sparked that artist in me again, and that's what kind of like inspired me to get back on. And then I was like, fuck it, Rico. Me and him both like Vikings. Fucking let's do something different. And then the Sons of Ragnar shit came along, but that's another thing added on to the features.
I love features.
Yeah.
I had a moment that woke me up with, I think it might be okay to say, with Lil Giant. I know y'all had him on the
Oh yeah, Lil Giant, yeah.
He sent me a song that I felt like it just really inspired me. He was, you know what, he's a perfect example of a person that caught me when I'm trying to be on my R&B shit.
Oh, and
then me a feature.
Right, getting the rap bag.
Oh shit, I gotta rap real quick. Let's get it. And I enjoyed it. It was really cool. He's super dope. Shout out to him. That's just something I randomly thought about.
I fuck with Lil Giant too. Like, Lil Giant been on the podcast twice already. Lil Giant, like, I feel as though what I like about Lil Giant, he's young as fuck, and he's in that MC type of bag, like hip hop, like he know, and like it. And if you go back and look at the podcast with Lil Giant, like, it's surprising. I'm like, The fuck, like, yeah, like, and he go back and tell me the MC. I'm like, so Little Giant studies, like he studied, like you could tell he studied. Like the younger generation don't, like I know they don't, like they don't know. When Lil Giant was telling me this shit, I'm like, oh shit, all right. And then I seen Lil Giant perform. I'm like, Lil Giant's like a real hip hop head, like
yeah, Lil Giant.
Yeah, and I fuck with Lil Giant since that day of the pod and stuff like that. I know we had also Prophet. Shout out Prophet. I know him and Lil Giant had a little thing. But it's hip hop. Like that's gonna happen. Like this is the hip hop world. It's gonna happen. Fucking. I know both of y'all. Y'all should do a diss track against each other and just go hard. But all jokes aside, fucking that's I love that competitive shit though, for real.
Yeah.
Like this whole back to this Kendrick Lamar shit. Remember when we was potting when J. Cole
it was a drop
right?
mid-pod.
Yeah, mid-pod.
You remember that?
Yeah, remember J. Cole dropped? It was J. Mac the Dragon that we was interviewing.
Oh.
Wait, was it J. Mac or before that?
I know.
Oh, was it this Defiant Rise, right?
I think we might have talked about it with Darius and it
so it was before J
Mac.
Mac. Oh, it dropped with J Mac and I don't know. But anyways, it dropped mid pod, like it dropped mid pod. But now, in hindsight, knowing after everything that happened, how y'all feel about the shit with like Kendrick now, the Super Bowl, maybe the Lil Wayne not being able to do the Super Bowl or some shit. That whole shit that's going on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that it wasn't a bad choice. I thought Kendrick was cool, but then I understand like the people that love Lil Wayne and why they wanted Lil Wayne as well. But honestly, like I seen a couple Lil Wayne performances like in later times, more recent times, and I just know like as far as the Super Bowl, with it being like a big event and stuff, I feel like the powers that be that make those decisions, they probably just felt like it wasn't for Lil Wayne right now. But it's just like I would have loved to see that shit like in his prime.
Wait, why? Because the powers that be is Jay-Z. Yeah,
Jay-Z and whoever. I know it's always more than one person.
No, for sure.
Face up
so like my thing is I'm Lil Wayne's my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah,
love Kendrick. But Lil Wayne, I'm like, and I get all angles. Like I think it's great that Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl. But I also would see why Lil Wayne may feel some type of way that he's not doing the Super Bowl. Man, we don't know what happened behind the scenes. Maybe he would have reached out, like put me on, and like nah, Kendrick is like the new face. Like that's I feel as though what's going on. Like Kendrick is the new artist. Like he's the one. Like Lil Wayne, you've been doing this for years. Which Lil Wayne never did a Super Bowl. Which is crazy.
I wish we could have seen that.
Yeah. So like, prime Lil Wayne would have been dope. But even now, like I'm a big fan of Lil Wayne. Even now would be a dope ass. Like I would want to see him. Like, and not to even knock Kendrick or anything like that. Like even like if next time they're Super Bowl New Orleans, Lil Wayne.
Probably more songs we could collectively rock to from Wayne.
Like, he got so many hits. So he would rock out. I feel like he would rock out. You want to add to the Kendrick, Lil Wayne, and everything going on?
I mean, honestly, I really feel Kendrick don't have a chance.
Chance at what?
Shoot, like if Lil Wayne would have got into the beef as far as with Drake and Kendrick, I feel like Lil Wayne would have destroyed him. And I'm speaking of Lil Wayne. Like I've been listening to Lil Wayne since I was like back in high school, freshman year.
Yeah.
Like the song "Wash My Shoes." Y'all know it goes like, "Sir got me slow, like a turtle around this hole, and I'm flying in the highest like a dirt around this hole. What's the word around this hole? You get served around this hole.
Hey.
You get served like a fucking all
dirt around this hole.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. Like, and that's not even like his hardest shit though. Like that's the thing I like about Lil Wayne. Like he fucking
on a light.
He can switch it up so crazy.
No, he did. He said, and I don't shine from the hole, and I don't shine from the
no bitch.
And after she get up my dick, I be like, why the fuck your bitch? And none of the time to fuck your bitch, and none of the time to fuck your bitch. But no,
but even that, like that's just like the way he's flowing, his delivery.
He switches the flow up every time in that song. Cause then he says, I call it Big Red, like bro.
Spicy, like, yep.
Yeah.
I'm Team Wayne. But like not even a not Kendrick. Like I would like to see like look like, but you know, fucking the new album, Kendrick just dropped. He mentioned Lil Wayne, like the situation. Did you hear that?
Don't be mad at me, but I ain't listened to that this thing yet.
Oh yeah, listen. I think I listened to like the first day it came out. Like I'm like,
Believe it or not, like I need to. I've been listening to music a little bit more for sure. I would say I really appreciate. I don't know how much y'all keep up with the female rappers, but y'all heard of Doechii?
Who?
Mainstream kind of rapper on like TDE.
oh, put this
Doechii.
on.
Y'all gotta check her out. Like for me, as far as a lot of the at least mainstream female rappers that's out there, like like she up there.
I feel like females been killing it now, but it's crazy. I never heard of Doechii.
She's definitely
Like she's like what like heavy like
she's fire like on the MC shit.
Her
Like
name
a
is
lot of
Doechii?
us that appreciate the MC. shit.
Was it
like
Doechii?
her name Doechii. I'll show y'all.
Is she
her
mainstream?
after.
Is she mainstream?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fire. But what I was gonna say was like with bringing her up. Like, I don't listen to music like that. She is a person that honestly has inspired me to listen to a little bit more. But to be honest, sometimes I create and don't listen enough. And I hate it because I've always been a person that has been so in love with music where, like, any album drop, I'm listening to it. I can be the first one to tell you about it in the past. But it's just something, like, when I went in, like, a little musical drought of just kind of almost, like, falling out of love with it while rebuilding a connection to it now. Like, even, like, my project dropping and stuff, like, it's, like, I still am able to create good shit while also not doing all the things that have me, like, heavily inspired, that make me be in mode, and really listening to music helps with that. I don't listen to music enough. So I gotta check out that Kendrick project. That's what made me kind of talk about this, because I need to check that out. I feel like it's certain artists, him and a lot of others, I feel like it's worth stopping and listening to.
That's
like,
funny.
listen to that.
No, it's funny you say that shit because, like, with me, I'm saying what I don't like. It's certain artists that I'll go and listen to the album if it drops. Like, I don't listen to every album, but like Kendrick is a person that I'm gonna go listen to the album when it drops. J. Cole is a person I'm gonna go listen to the album. Lil Wayne is a person I'm gonna. But I don't like when I'm driving. Sometimes I just listen to podcasts. Like, it's crazy because I don't listen to music as much as probably people think I listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I could listen. I'll be at even. Kane, shout out Kane in the background, fucking sounding like a cat and shit. My little buddy Kane. But fucking, I feel as though I listen to more podcasts and like YouTube shit, like more than music. But when it comes to music, when I listen to music, like I would like dissect the song. Like I had to listen to an album over and over. I'm like, oh, I want to catch everything back to the MC shit. But I'm like, I don't listen to music as much as people might think. Like I don't really like listen to the radio that much. Like as far as just radio music, I'll play it, boom, boom. But like, if I'm taking a road trip, I'm probably listening to a podcast. Keeping it 100%.
I love YouTube too. What about you? Like, do you feel like you listen to music a lot? Do you fill up your kind of time throughout the day with something else? Like, how much do you listen to music?
Honestly, I've been really listening to music my whole life. Since I started with Amazon, I've been listening to Mo3 like every day. Went from Mo3 to San Antonio rappers like Skip Holden. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to him. I was listening to Blackout, High Strung, Black Mexico. I was listening to a whole bunch of, different artists. I was listening to the mainstream, but then I went to the San Antonio artists that are out here. Big shout out to you guys. Y'all doing y'all's thing. And so I just like been listening to music my whole life. My cousin, my older cousin, he actually listens to a lot of Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang!
And so it's like, I was into it, but it's just because how he rapped it, I don't feel like he was actually saying the lyrics right. But I didn't want to learn it because I wasn't really into Wu-Tang like that, right? Yeah. And then I started listening to Wu-Tang a little more, and I like Winter Wars. Like, that song, I fuck with Winter Wars. And it was that one song that I was fucking with repeatedly. And now, my mind has, like opened up more into, like, more things. Like now, I've been listening to Wu-Tang a lot, and I'm actually able to like throw a Wu-Tang beat on, and I could sound like them, but with my own type of flow. You know, for example, like Glorilla, she got her new album. Glorilla, she's over here doing "Wipe Me Down," which is Boosie Badass and stuff. But she's over here doing that.
Yeah, you just put me on that
the
song.
gospel stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you was doing gospel.
She's doing all types of stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But it's giving her.
I'm about to drop a gospel.
Like, and then she says, "Wipe me down." Like she's killing. You know, she's flipping the flows up.
Right, she's bringing her own style into that shit. Yeah.
And that's amazing. You know, it's amazing how someone could just listen to an artist and just turn it into something different. You know, like for example,
like samples and stuff.
Yeah,
remixes, shit like that.
Exactly.
I love samples. Like some of my favorite producers are the ones that like to have fun with samples, or maybe take a little moment from like the 70s and like I love people that pull from like 70s, 80s music.
You know what? That's why I think Kanye so much.
I love Kanye.
Cause he's big on like those dope ass samples, and even like fucking Dipset. Dipset always used to have samples in their songs. Like it was always something like whether it's like oh boy, or is the fucking like they would have something in the background like some humming or something from a song. I'm like, yo, this shit is lit. So like Dipset, I really like Dipset just because mainly because those samples they put. I mean they have bars too, but like Dipset was the shit back then. But fucking Kanye, like
Kanye.
I feel like I relate to Kanye in a lot of ways. Not like just on some music, but sometimes I fucking could start ranting and fucking.
I was gonna say what? Yeah, tell the examples. What all you relate to Kanye?
I mean, other than loving music, I feel like when it comes like just because I seen like him in like fucking podcasts and shit like that. Like I watch the podcast, I watch the artists. I know like based off of their music how like you kind of see what someone is. I mean, seeing how someone is. So like even like when he was on a Joe Rogan podcast, I'm like, yo, like he just went on a rant and like and I feel like that's me sometimes. Like I'll be in that office, like I'm pretty sure Dinero told you. I just started saying all types of shit, and Dinero's like, yo, we gotta write this shit down.
No, I hate when he does that. Okay, so we literally had Music Mondays, and usually Music Mondays indicates like we go ahead, we throw a beat on, and we do a freestyle too. And sometimes it could either be a freestyle or it could be us actually like getting into our zone. You know, getting into our writing zone. We start writing it while the beat's playing. Right. However, like I said, I don't like when this guy does this because we can play some hard beats and all of a sudden he's over here just and then next you know, what the fuck, bro? Why you keep going? Like that was fucking good, and he's just laughing like it's like he gives you that evil look like just wait, there's more.
Nah, hell yeah. I mean, so that's another thing that me and Dinero does too. So like, fucking, we like literally, we got Music Mondays, right? Where we do lyrical exercise, and I told Dinero this. I'm like, bro, if you just keep like just rap whenever, just rap, lyrical exercise, you're gonna get better at freestyling, right? Yeah. And then you came back to me like a couple weeks, like, yo, that shit really worked. Like I've been getting nasty at this, like, cause you like it's like training. You're training your mind. You're training your mind just like a basketball player when he's shooting that 3-shot. But if you're a rapper, you do hip hop, and you want to freestyle, just spit that. Just do it by yourself in the mirror. Do it by yourself at work. Do it by yourself when you got the free time, and you're gonna get better. I know y'all joining the episode. I hope y'all having a nice glass of wine like we are, or styrofoam cups of wine. And I mean, just chilling back, just kicking it with us. We appreciate this time. We got more things coming for 2025, but in the meantime, stay tuned to this episode. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, so like it's recorded?
Yo, I really like, I don't know, that bar shit. We gotta do something with the bar. Behind the bars. Behind the bars.
You the fucking goat.
Go.
I'm tired.
I don't talk to the camera.
Alright, we gonna run it.
Run it.
One of y'all to take it over this round.
Run it. Okay. What's up, y'all? We back to the podcast, For the Thrill podcast. Happy holidays. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and jump right in it.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Gonna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. From For the Thrills.
Feliz Navidad.
What We here, baby.
Exclusive.
They're probably like,
vocals.
these motherfuckers been drinking. they feeling good. They over here singing to us and shit. We do this for y'all.
If y'all thought that, then y'all know something.
Huh?
Cause we lit. But
Y'all can't tell me nothing.
with being lit, what's something that's just like automatically turn you up, like get you like in a good vibe? It could be anything. Like what's something that just make y'all feel good off top when you do it? You know you feel good.
Boy. Let's hear it, Thrillz.
What you got?
Let's cheers.
Oh, cheers to that.
Y'all, how about that? Let's cheers to the audience.
All
For
right.
rocking out with us. Know what I mean? We appreciate the love, support y'all be doing.
Yeah.
Cheers to y'all.
That's still my question though. What's something that y'all do that y'all just really enjoy? That's always gonna get you lit, always gonna get you in a good mood, have a good time. What's that thing for you?
Like always lit, turned up.
Something that just make you feel good.
Feel
Even if
great?
it's not lit like turned up like that, but even if it's just like
Be completely honest. Music.
music.
But outside of sex, yeah, it would have to be music. Yeah.
Something makes you feel good.
I'm just saying. I'm like, what makes you feel good? Yeah. No. Music. I really enjoy podcasting. Like, I really like enjoy this. Like, I don't think if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like all jokes aside, but definitely sex, music, podcasting. I love this shit, and like just being a creative. I think just being a creative and coming up with ideas and shit. I think that's and learning. I love to learn.
Me too.
I bet.
You know what I really like? I like memes. Like I'll go like on look at
hey,
memes.
we listen, we don't judge.
Y'all know, like just some funny ass meme pages where people just
You tell us.
take the time to make a joke.
We
out of
listen
the
and we don't judge.
I mean, that's the first time I heard. No, that's the first time I heard somebody say they love and enjoy. Like, you're like, what do you love and enjoy?
I'll
Memes.
literally seek out memes to just laugh, and I'll just be in my room.
But I think you know what? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would relate to that. Like, because
Yeah.
this is the era. Like, this is the social media era. But I never heard somebody like say it. Like,
And for the fact it's even funnier because, like I told you, I don't even be on social media like that, so I go in and out of being on it, not being on it. I'll fuck around and be on it, on the hunt for memes. Just on the hunt to laugh.
I used to be like that. I was more into like movie scenes. For example, freaking School Dance. He was over here like, bitch, who got He's like, whose white baby is that? he was like, that's your baby. I was like, that ain't my baby. It was like that may be my baby right there. But I'm not totally sure. It may look like Daryl. Doesn't mean it belongs to Daryl. So I don't give a fuck what this baby name is. This baby is right skinned, but not light skinned. Yeah, like movie scenes, it just clicks for me. It makes me laugh. But like now, for some reason, I've been more into like just throwing on beats and music. I've been pertaining to a lot of music just over and over and over again. Like I'll listen. What I'll do is when I start, for example, starting my day when I'm at work, I'll listen to a whole bunch of songs. Then I'll change it to beats. It's like I got my own little sessions. I'll go from listening to music, beats, and then music again. I go to Wu-Tang beats, and then boom, put it together.
what's your favorite thing to do on the holidays?
Eat.
Hell yeah, tea.
I'm trying to think what else.
Oh man, some turkey, some banh mi. Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, some rice.
Feed me.
Feed
I like
me,
it.
Seymour, feed me.
I like to see family. It's always nice to see people that you
100%.
love, and yeah, I like to.
I like the spirit of the holidays. I really enjoy like this, like the type of feeling during the holidays when you're around people that you do love and you enjoy being around. It's just a different type of feeling, right?
Even
during
the
the holidays.
festiveness, like even how we got the hats and like even for the pod, I'm like intentionally thinking, ooh, I'm wearing my Christmas sweater and I'm gonna wear my
She even got the socks.
candy.
You can't even see the socks, but she gonna make sure you see the socks.
See the socks.
You gotta see the socks.
Yeah. Like I like.
Dinero, you wanna show me? Oh, you didn't put on the socks.
He good. He got the
You all right?
hat. He got the sweater. This print, oh my gosh, every time the holiday season come out,
That's the print, yeah, that's the print.
Like, it's just got the winter feel to
What you enjoy about the holidays, Dinero? What you...
That looks so
Honestly, I kind of got like in a kind of like a sad, reminiscent moment, and it's really just because like not against y'all. This is really
I know what you're going through. So
this is really just me.
Yeah.
But I was more into enjoying the fact of eating, just like y'all.
Mm.
But to be honest, going to jail and realizing that really was me just being with my selfish ways.
Mm.
Like now, my favorite time of the holidays from now on, spend time with family.
Enjoy them, the moments, making them memories and shit. No, I respect that. No, 100%, 100%. That's one of the best things about the holidays. You can be with the family and people actually like make that time to be with each other. This is the time where people travel out of state, when people will like drive to you or you drive to them. This is the type of time where like it brings people together, you know. And you know, some people be like, oh, they just want to make money off the holidays. But in reality, no. Okay, yeah, people make money off of these holidays, but it does genuinely bring people together. Like I feel as though it's like if we scheduled something right once a month to do something. That's what holidays are. Like you're scheduling time to be around family. If we didn't have that, because some people put negative notions on certain shit, right? So like some people like, oh yeah, because Thanksgiving was this, and that. Like bring up all the negative things. But I feel like you still should look at the positive. Like people truly come together. Yeah. And without those holidays being here, like Christmas, then I highly doubt people would schedule that day to be around a loved one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it's a time of the year, so much so that it's so ingrained in this time of the year.
Right.
Like you just already know like that's approaching. Like I'm finna see my people. I'm finna, you know, it's just we know what it is, and it's the big vibe around it is bringing people together, and anything that does that is a beautiful thing for sure. Like for sure. Because even as people, like we can't get through this life alone. So anything that we can do collectively or in collaboration, even stuff like we doing for the podcast, is MC Thrillz, is Papi, and Dinero, is Third Eyesight. We come together and we doing something collectively. Like bringing people together on any level of bringing people together is always a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, I respect that
For sure.
No, most definitely. And just off of what they said, I just want to say, I'm the type of guy that just after I get out of jail, I was doing 3 jobs, basically free. I wasn't getting paid for it. So now that I'm out, and then I got out last year, but now that I'm out, I'm more into like pertaining into my job. Like I work for Amazon, but I pertain that over and over and over again. I was doing so much overtime. And like I mentioned before, my selfish ways as far as eating during the holidays, that's my selfish ways. Now I'm going to pursue in spending time with the family, because that really is the best part of the holidays for me. And that's only because just in the fact of the jail concept, like my whole mindset now is like I've been doing a lot of overtime, and now my uncle recently passed, and I could have been around him. I could have went to my other uncle's house because that's who he was living with, and I could have been around him, and I could have spent time with him, and now he's gone. So this is just to say, don't let work overfill you. If you working, everybody works 40 hours. If you gotta work a little overtime, go ahead and work a little overtime. But don't be over here trying to just stack up. Because all that stacking up like I was doing, I felt like it was meant for nothing. Because now my uncle, my godfather, is gone.
You know, again, my condolences, and I do respect that. So like, I feel as though I lost a lot of people in my life, and I guess it comes with maturity and getting older. Like now, I'm like, I gotta start making time for people. Like that would have to be a thing to add on to the.
It is. As
months go by, we don't think about it. We're doing so much shit, but literally, it don't take that much to text somebody. And like, and I'm saying me, like I'm bad. I feel like I'm bad at it. I'm bad at keeping in touch with people. Like people that are around me, it's easier to keep in touch with. But you know, Jersey, I got a lot of family in Jersey, so I feel as though I need to like set a schedule just to reach out. And it's not that I don't want to reach out. It's just like it's out of sight, out of mind. And then some days I think I'm like, oh man, I gotta reach out to my grandmother. I gotta reach out to my aunts, my uncles, people that were there with me, there for me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And I always think about that shit. But like us having this pod now, it just reinstates that. Like, yeah, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? For the new year, like, make this happen. Because even I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or last year, where I was like, I went on this thing where I was like texting everybody, like my family members, like every day I was trying to do it. And then like maybe a month in, I stopped. So, but I shouldn't even, you don't even got to do that. You don't even got to do it every day. But if I feel as though if I set it, like, all right, for every Friday, just hit up a couple family members, see how they're doing. I can fit that time because I fit time for everything else. And this is me getting at myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I could, yeah. So like I can make time for my music. I can make time for the podcast. I can make time for work. I can make time for the people that matter. I think we all can. I think me personally, I need to get better at that.
Yeah, that's real, and I feel that like wholeheartedly, like for real, like that hits because that's something that I'm really trying to get better with. Like even like how I told y'all tomorrow, I'm going to see my sister.
Yeah.
Her birthday celebration, and like I'm so excited because even going back home, like just spending time with my folks, and like it's super, super important to me. And because of like life and stuff like that, I love what you said as far as like don't be working to where like you missing that time, because it's been a couple events and different things that I feel like I missed along the way, and I'm just like, dang, like I don't want to keep missing these things, because you know these are moments and stuff, like, and we create these moments and what we put into it, and I just feel like I just want to be there. Like I just want to be there, and that's just the biggest thing, and my just big drive of seeing her. I gotta go to the party because I'm like, I want her to know, like, I care, I prioritize you, I love you, I want to be there, and especially because I agree with you in the way, like, I just feel like I could be better with that. I could reach out more, I could do these things more, and I just feel like people that we love, like, I want them to know that, and especially when it comes to distance and stuff like that. Some of the only ways that we can even show that is from a phone call and trying to stay connected in that way.
That's a fact. I respect that.
I'm definitely working on that too. That could be a 2025 goal.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep each other accountable. How about that? Let's keep each other accountable for shit like that.
I'm gonna just randomly reach out and be like, "Hey, you hit up some of your people."
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like what we said with the meetings, like that'd be something we add into there. Like, yo, let's hit up this person we never talked to. Like, so a couple things we do on because we got a daily checklist now, and we just we try to get things knocked on, whether it's music goals, podcast goals. We go through it, and I give it to Dinero because fucking he's like, if I tell him something, he got my back. Like, all right, we're gonna do this, and like I would say it, and then I might forget it, and he'd be like, nah, Thrillz, you gotta be on this. Like, you're like, yo, you missed the meeting last time. I'm like, shit, I'm the one that told him. And he's like, nah, bro, you missed the meeting. I said, you right, Dinero, you right. And I like that. That's what I like, because anybody else won't give a fuck. But like, I said it, Thrillz said it, he missed the meeting, so I ain't gonna do the meeting. Nah, I'm gonna get my daily checklist done. Yo, Thrillz, I'm holding you accountable. And that's what I like. I like people that hold me accountable. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to Dinero. Cool. And he's also like a brother to me. Fucking since we first met, we came a long way. I met him probably last year, right?
Yeah.
And we met through a mutual friend, and we just met. We didn't really talk that much after, but then we ended up meeting at we was at a show. We met again.
Bar and Grill off of
That's what it was.
Side, yep.
Yeah, I think Black Mexico through the event.
Yeah.
And we ended up talking. We just kicking it and shit, and fucking. We just connected again there, and I started getting him in on episodes of the podcast, and just as a special co-host starting off, and I mean, we just vibing, and fucking throughout this past year, I ain't gonna lie, he's been like someone that like helps me out with the pod, but also he's grown to be like a brother, just by like, and likewise, because that's the one thing he tells me all the time. He said, I be saying, my boy, he said, nah, you my brother. He always tells me that. He's like, you my brother. No, I respect that 100%. But yeah, I just want to give you props. You know what I mean? 100%. Also, what I want to do on this podcast for the thrill, we get random here sometimes, but I know I didn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure you agree. I think, and I invite you to be an official co-host with us instead of a special co-host. I want you to be official co-host of For the Thrill podcast. Do you accept this? Exclusive out of nowhere. Random.
I'll be down. I rock with y'all. Like, I even appreciate you, like, expressing, like, your appreciation and giving Papi X Dinero his flowers, because for me, like, I'm big on vibes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that vibe is felt, you know what I'm saying? So with already, like, stepping into something where, like, a relationship is already built, I appreciate y'all relationship to where, like, it do make me feel more comfortable, because it's like how y'all connect with each other. It just, for me, I'm just like, I love that. I appreciate that. And again, like, just the vibe is felt, and I feel comfortable. I enjoy the vibes. Like, it's cool, and I appreciate everything about that. And even the holding each other accountable type stuff, that's important. Like, you meet people in your 100%. Life like that. And from day one, y'all been super genuine, super dope. Anybody that's been on For the Thrill podcast, I'm sure that you experienced the vibe. I'm sure y'all enjoyed the vibe. Anybody that has not experienced it yet, y'all need to go ahead and get y'all an episode with For the Thrill podcast, because as a person stepping into it, I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? I'm gonna be real with y'all, and this is my review on it. I love it. It's, you know, great people, genuine people, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we already pulled up, and I feel like that was a speech in itself. Like, let's take a motherfucking shot to that, because
we're taking a shot to that.
Okay.
Before we take the shot, just to go ahead and leave off of what they said. Stop saying out of sight. Stop saying out of mind. Your family wants to hear from you. Call them.
Yep. And also, we're cheering to the new official co-host of For the Thrill podcast. Let's go.
Take that motherfucking shot to that.
Huh?
Let's get it.
Woo!
And if you out there, stop, pause, take a moment, like Papi X Dinero said.
Mm-hmm.
You could even pause the podcast right now.
Right.
Call somebody you love, and then make sure you bring your ass back and finish the motherfucking episode.
Right. All you gotta do is pause, unpause, come back. We're gonna be here. We're not leaving. We're studying on the YouTube channel, the Spotify channel, Apple Podcast, wherever you watching this at. We're here.
Period.
We appreciate y'all. Fucking, you know, I think that's good to just close it out now. I think we're good.
That was perfect.
I think we're good to close it out. Any closing statements from y'all? Anything y'all want to say?
I think that was beautiful.
She said, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
My closing statement to y'all: family comes first. No matter what you're going through with your family, they want to hear from you. It may take a few calls, but keep doing it, because you never know when it's too late. I wrote a song for my uncle.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the person that's writing songs and reminiscing. Trust me.
And for the people that follow the journey and follow music, we appreciate y'all. And you know, like, I wrote multiple songs for people that passed away. So, but we don't want to wait to that moment, like Dinero was saying. We don't want to wait to that moment. We want to hit them up now. We want to talk to them now. We want to show that love now. Because when you're there, and it don't have to be writing songs. Some people might not write music. Some people might just write in their journal or whatever you do when a loved one passes away. But you don't want to wait to that moment. Show them you appreciate them now. I know this turned a little bit like emotional, but right? Like, yeah. But happy holidays.
This is for the thrills. Anything can happen. Yep. We could have happy, sad, mad, any type of emotion.
Yeah, and we don't.
Holidays can still turn into sadness. It happens. It's life.
Yeah.
So
that's how you handle that.
Thrills. That's why we talk about everything. For you can know. You could literally have your you know what I'm saying. Stay woke.
And we don't script nothing here. We just talk. So everything on this podcast is just from here. Like we don't write down what we're gonna talk about. We just go with the flow for the thrill, and shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying? It's genuine. You know.
Tag me in, cause I gotta get in there. Y'all got me in mode.
we in mode.
I'm all with the sentimental.
The sentimental.
Happy
Because if you don't stay woke, somebody gonna wake you up and they gonna tell you the bad news. Yeah. It's too late. Don't let that happen.
Don't let that
Facts. We generally appreciate y'all. Again, this is For the Thrill podcast. I am your host, MC Thrillz. We got co-host Papi X Dinero.
Yes,
and the official co-host, Third Eyesight. Hey, 2025 is a lot of shit coming. Please stay tuned. We're going to be more consistent for y'all. I know a lot of y'all been hitting me up. Y'all been hitting me up to get on the pod. I'm going to get y'all on. I promise I'm going to get y'all on. Just be patient with me. 2025 is going to be bringing new things, better things, especially the artists. I got a lot of artists that fuck with the pod. I'm going to get y'all on, and I appreciate y'all hitting me up. Don't think I don't appreciate y'all, because I know some people be like, yo. 2025. Look out for it. For the Thrill Podcast. Hang.
Yeah.
Money well spent, I move just fine, trust me.
That's great. That's great.
So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box. To the work